Remember how Gurren Lagann broke the boundary for the mecha genre? Or how the Full Metal Alchemist franchise did the same for battle shonens? Well, call me crazy, but I think I just saw another boundary being broken. And I swear it has nothing to do with the fact that it revolves around breaking out of prison. So, prison school, it's, well, different, to say the least. The premise alone radiates the potential for comedic genius when the only 5 boys in a newly co-ed school get sent to prison instead of expulsion for the crime of peeping in on the girls' bathroom. Although Prison School is primarily comedic, the narrative is brilliant in that it knows how to balance thrilling and serious moments. It still manages to keep you enthralled in the show, which I found to be a very annoying problem in past series, some of which from the same season. And someone please give the mangaka Akira Hiramoto a medal for the most entertaining and over-the-top comedy that I've ever had the pleasure of watching and reading. Seriously, the manga's just as brilliant. Go check it out. But while we're giving away imaginary medals, let's give another huge one to director Tsutomu Mizushima, who you may recognize from his work with the ridiculously well-received Shirobako, which I still have to watch, and Witchcraft Works, which is not as popular. By throwing in lewd spin-off references to the Monogatari series, Minecraft, and are those fucking Legos? Mizushima takes on representations of certain situations that just feel so fresh. And this is only enhanced by his use of first-person view, which practically throws you into the same room as the protagonists. It adds to the already emphasized quirks of our male leads. Kiyoshi Fujino, our main male lead, who is voiced by Hiroshi Kamiya, did a fantastic job. Also, heads up, he also voiced Koyomi Araragi from the Monogatari series, so that made these little references all the more hilarious. I was also very fond of Katsuyuki Konoshi, who played Takehito Morokuzo, but he was nicknamed Gakuto in the anime. Gakuto uses a medieval accent and is extremely proper, so this was a distinct quirk that I really found enjoyable. And introducing Best Girl, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mari Kurihara. Okay, I'm sorry. Long, black-haired, powerful women are my jam. I'm just one man. I have weaknesses. But Kana Hanazawa, who played Midorikawa Hana, was my favorite in terms of female lead voice actors. She delivered incredible lines to correspond with the rather, peculiar faces that Hana needed to express within the anime. Well, it beats literally being a meme, I guess. And while on the topic of faces, did I mention how amazing the animation was? At some moments, the characters feel eerily lifelike. Backgrounds were gorgeous, and bless those beautiful few frames that I shall meme and throw all over the internet. JC Staff did a terrific job with animating this, although I would have liked it if the soundtrack was more popping, to say the least. But here's a scene where I really enjoyed the soundtrack. You know you have a good show when it goes pantyless Kuroko no Basket. Seriously. But here's the coolest part. Something I don't believe I've ever seen before in my lifetime of anime. The opening, I No Prison, and the ending as well, are sung by the actual voice actors who play Kiyoshi and the gang. It's a great song, but still keeps the comical aspect of the show. And they've also named their group Kangoku Danshi, which in English is Prison Boys. Oh, yes, Prison School got a dub. I've listened to it, and it's not that bad. If you're kind of on the fence for which to watch, going with the sub will 999 times out of 1,000 deliver a far better performance in my opinion, and I highly recommend that. But this dub was pretty okay. So if you're the type that loves telling dirty jokes, want something completely original, or have been looking for something with no barriers and isn't afraid to explore all the secret fetishes the internet has to offer, then you've got your next series. I once called this show the baby of 4chan and Rule 34, so take that as you will. But if you're not into ecchi, although the ecchi isn't distracting, hate lewd commentary, or want something that's not in a high school setting, then you should look elsewhere. Prison School has been licensed by Funimation in America and Mad Men in Australia. It is currently available for legal streaming on Funimation's website and Hulu. So if you've seen Prison School and are looking for a little something to fill in the void, check out the very unknown Danshi Kokosei no Nichijo. It's all about the daily lives of high school boys and has brilliant over-the-top comedy. Granted, it's not as bootyful as Prison School, but damn was it funny. It's kind of like the male version of Nichijou, so that's another thing to try to convince you. But if you're looking for something that's a bit more on the lewd and parody side, check out Kill la Kill. Unlike Prison School, it's a shonen. However, it has boobs, fantastic humor, and some really tense scenes while knowing how to balance it with the comedy very well. Anyways, that takes care of this review thing. Oh, and before I go, please check out the amazing BaronJ. I found his channel almost a year ago, and we've already hung out at Anime Next together with some of our other friends. Oh my god, it was so much fun. He has one of the most, if not the most, entertaining anime videos in my opinion. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review, and have a good one, weebs.